Today's guest is a comedian, content creator, and a new dad. Not too new, but pretty new.
Fairly new.
Marc-Anthony is here. We're talking dating, dad life, Nona drama, and what it's like to be funny and emotionally available.
I can't wait to talk about all of that.
You said something, so I had to squeeze in the emotionally available.
Emotionally available.
Right.
Okay. I guess as a dad, you have to be?
Yes,
okay?
You do. And we did kind of, I know we'll be able to cut it back in, but we did talk about the dad thing. But obviously being a comedian, is your content and your bits, this is a serious question that I have.
I know. I'm taking everything seriously.
Is your bits and skits and everything all based on like your life and what you're kind of going through? Like, do you change it with what you're...
Yeah, like you kind of grow with the comedian, I find. Or like I
Right.
want that to happen, like where people grow with me. So when you come to my show, like I used to do jokes about living at home and all this kind of shit. And then you see on my Instagram that I have a child, you'd be like, you don't live, like,
Yeah.
you know it's bullshit, you know, and you don't want that. So I try to be as authentic as possible. And then you kind of like, you know, a lot of fans are the same age as you. So like, you know, you're coming to my show, you have kids, you got a babysitter, then you see me on stage, I'm talking about the same thing. We can relate to each other.
Yeah. So it's kind of like it's evolving with you, like your content.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so take me back. I know it's been a while. How long have you been doing comedy?
Oh my God. Like 12, 13 years, 14 years.
12, 13 years. Okay, wow.
That's crazy, yeah.
So what did you do beforehand then? Because you're what, 30?
34.
34. So what did you do
Brutal. I hate
in your
saying it
20s?
out loud.
Really?
Yeah.
No, because 30, actually no, you're fucked right now. But when you
Thank
hit
you.
40,
Appreciate that was so nice.
when you hit 40,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be your best years.
I mean, I can't wait.
You got kids that you don't really have to, because you're having kids young, they'll be like pretty grown.
It's so funny you say young. Like my grandmother thinks like it's not possible. She's like 30, having a child, you're done.
No,
Yeah.
I'm 25.
Yeah.
And my parents are like, where's the kids? I'm like,
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, but no baby's going to be on board anytime soon.
My grandparents were married at 17 and 2 kids by 21.
17. I don't even know if you have your period when you're 17.
That is insanely not true. That's,
I know.
that is,
I knew
But
it.
you know-
I knew it, and I
you
still
just said
said
it.
it anyway.
Okay. I won't correct.
Like, I had to just... No, please
It
do.
also looks
Correct. Call
better
me
if
out.
I know. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because
Come
you're a
on.
girl dad. Were you like, holy shit, please don't be a fucking girl?
I actually was like, I want 2 kids, girl first, boy second. I feel like guys with older sisters growing up were a little bit easier to deal with. Does that make sense?
Absolutely false.
You think so?
Because I think it's so much better for a guy to be older so that they can take care of the little girls.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with that. But
You
when
disagree.
guys are, only because like I feel like I feel like I understand girls a little bit better than other people because I had an older sister.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? My sister would take me places, or like you're just exposed to girls, their friends, like how girls
Seeing
operate.
their emotional side, seeing them get fucked over, and having to be there for your sister because you care about her. You don't want that to happen.
You said
Yeah.
that way better than I did. Yes.
We pushed it together. It was like
Yeah,
a sandwich. I was the bun, you were the meat and stuff.
I love being a good bun.
We had to get there.
You know? Yeah, it's true though. Like I like, you know, you're not like, you know, I don't know how old dude be like 17, be like, what's a period? I've never even heard of that. 17's too old to be saying that shit. But whatever. You know
But
what
you
I mean? Like,
probably hear like your, dad or brother or whoever it was talking about your sister being like, oh, are you on your period or something? You overhear those
Exactly. Yeah,
conversations and get to know that before you have like a girlfriend.
yeah, and even then, like them dealing with guys, like the problems they have, stuff like that. You know what I
Knowing
mean?
that they're all shitty people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
And be like, I don't want to be a shitty dude. You know what I mean? Like you learn from the ladies.
Is there anything that like you took growing up with having a sister that like made you a more emotionally or like understanding better of women?
From a communication standpoint, probably because it's a lot of like, let's talk about it. Like even her, like she'll come in and check in with me and like, well, no, why are you feeling this way? Like talking openly
so
about.
you were close.
Yeah, still close. She's in Italy right now on vacation, fucking bitch.
Jealous.
But yeah, like talking openly about problems, even like giving advice back and forth, hearing how they want to be treated and stuff like that. And like my sister's like a little bit of like a fashionista, so like always being
Love
like,
that.
well groomed. Like she's always like, if I had like any
She's
fragrant,
calling you out.
Oh, pimples, I'm getting a pimple patch and I'm like 9. You know what I mean? Like she's plucking my unibrow like in grade 9 before
I love
school.
that.
Like I was getting like a little pubic stash, like like those
Yeah,
nine.
it just
She's
wasn't all
like,
there.
This is going. Like
Yeah.
and my mom and dad like Like, no, don't ever shave. Once you start, you never stop. My sister's like, we're getting rid of that.
So
No one's gonna
maybe
talk to you.
maybe the boys that are younger and have an older sister grow up more attractive.
Maybe.
You know, like, because that's
I mean, I
like,
was never in shape, so like that always fucked me up. But that wasn't my
but
sister's fault.
you had aesthetically
We
so
were
much of
shopping
an
together.
advantage. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
I was going with her to Ulta Beauty in the States.
Because there was sometimes, yeah, that would have been horrible for you.
Yeah, I did that. And
That's crazy.
they would all do makeup on me and shit as a kid, like at sleepovers and shit. Like, and I'd be like 4, just getting like.
So you would have
full
been
makeovers
comfortable with yourself.
I guess,
comfortable if
yeah,
you
yeah.
allowed that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a choice.
True.
You know what I mean? So
How much older is she than you?
5 years.
5 years. That's a pretty big gap.
Yeah, me and all my siblings are 5 years apart. It's very weird. Yeah,
So it was
brother.
like your parents had one at 17 and then they were like, we need a fucking break.
Grandparents.
Oh, okay.
Parents were normal,
Okay, what's normal?
like 28, 30.
28. That's still fucking
It's still young comparatively. Like they had, 27, 28.
So you had yours at 32?
No, my mom had my sister at 22.
That's young.
Yeah, they had me at 28. Is the mathing?
Yep.
Birthdays, you know what I mean?
Listen, we're both creatives.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
the math
listen,
doesn't need
don't
to
look
math.
at us for math. Yeah.
No, don't come here. But me and my friends had like a statement where we went quite a few months where like we didn't date anyone that didn't have a sister.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you can tell. The
You
guys
can
who do
tell.
and the guys who don't.
Very easily. But okay, take us back to
My buddies are going to be watching this being like, you piece of shit.
why? Because they don't have sisters.
The ones that don't have sisters.
Well,
yeah.
they probably are pieces of shit.
You're a piece of shit,
You
dude. I don't know what to tell you, pal.
You heard it here first. And we didn't even directly try to go there, but we just came to the fact.
Yeah.
So they were thrown under the bus unwillingly, but naturally.
Your parents did it.
Exactly. So tell us how you kind of went into comedy, because it's always fun to know, because it's not like, I feel like your parents wouldn't have said, yay, go into comedy.
For sure. Yeah, they weren't like, do this, you know?
And you don't hear a lot of Italians doing comedy.
Yes, because that's very much like, you're going to do construction for sure.
Is that in Canada? Like they do a lot, there's a lot of Italians.
Are you not Canadian?
I am.
Oh.
But I know nothing about this world.
That's only in Canada or what? Yeah, I mean, like, you know, they want you to go into the trades and like, you know, take over the family business or whatever.
So what's like a typical Italian job?
Owning a restaurant, owning
True.
a bakery,
True.
owning a coffee shop, owning multiple restaurants and coffee shops.
But no chains?
Being a builder of some sort, a
Okay.
contractor, that type of shit. you know?
Okay. So when did you even want to, go into comedy?
I don't know. I was always just
What's
like
the story time?
I know. Fuck. I was like class clown kid throughout high school.
That's what they all say. That's
I
what you guys
know.
all say.
I know, but it's true. Like I was never really a school guy. Like I was
Yeah.
there, but I wasn't there. You know what I mean?
What was the subject that you were actually good at?
Gym,
Okay.
cooking,
We didn't have cooking in elementary school
wood
or high
shop.
school.
what
Or
was,
wood
like,
shop.
home,
Okay.
staying at home class, being absent, gym. Did I say gym already?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Like I didn't really math. I was actually pretty good at like the data management side
Okay.
of math, like in percentages and like all the shit for
But
betting.
you got 5 years wrong talking about.
Listen, if you line up the birthdays, it works. You know.
They can figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. But that was pretty much it. Like nothing. My dad was the guy who was like, "I'm choosing your courses," and would put me in like chemistry and physics, being able to be a doctor. And I'm like, I don't think you know me yet, type thing.
Yeah, you're like, we're not aligning.
Oh yeah, and then I'd fail. They'd kick me out. They'd be like, you're not."
You failed?
I would fail like chemistry, grade 11 chemistry. 3 weeks in, I was like, I'm out of here.
Failing a course is like pretty
This is great. I'm loving this.
hard to do though. Like
No, dude,
well,
chemistry was the worst. Like it was honestly the hardest.
I didn't even take any sciences.
Okay, all right.
Like I didn't even take the ones that I was supposed to take.
Right, yeah, that's like general science.
Yeah.
Grade 9 and 10, yeah. Grade 11, my dad was like, keep going. I'm like, I didn't do great before. So
You're like, what do you see in me that I'm not seeing in myself?
exactly. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. So, and I never took like music or drama or comedy or any of the arts, even though like I
Why?
was doing
Because
that on
you
the
didn't
side.
want to, or because
No, because my parents didn't want to. But you know, then I'm going home. I'm playing drums. I'm fucking playing guitar. I'm in music lessons outside of school, playing sports outside of school, and like just fucking around.
And then where did comedy come into play?
Comedy was when I went to Seneca. I was doing like that Seneca York joint program. No, so you basically you do like 2 years of college and then 2 years of university. You graduate with a university degree.
Okay.
It's a scam.
Okay.
So I
I'm
did
like,
that.
make it make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. But I did
Okay.
that. And then I was just like writing down ideas. And I was like, okay, who do I really like and think is funny? Jim Carrey, Mike Myers. I was like, hey, what do they do? They went to Second City. I was like, let me do that. Then they have a Humber program, Humber Comedy Writing
Yes,
Performance.
heard that.
Did that with Nima. We're in the same year, but went there. And they just kind of like throw you into everything, like radio, improv, acting, stand-up, sketch comedy, like all the ways you can make people laugh, basically. And that was it. Like once I did stand-up, I was like, this is the way to go.
And so stand-up, obviously social media too. That's where I found you. And you do your own podcast now. Is there any other, well, you did a tour. And now you're doing your first tour in America as well.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
it's
awesome.
wild. Yeah, I mean, it was like COVID started the whole fucking
Social media.
social media.
So were you one of the ones that was like the social media comedy people? What are they called? Like social media comedians? Is that what people call them?
Like, I don't know, content creators, like
Okay,
influencers
social
and
media.
shit?
Yes.
I don't know. Like I was never
Comedy
like,
creators.
I just
There we
couldn't
go.
like figure it out. I was like, I couldn't film well. I couldn't edit well. And I would like, if I ever did anything, I'd have to ask like a videographer and be like, hey, you want to film and edit this for me? Like I suck, right?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, like I could never really get a momentum of
Yeah.
putting shit out, and like didn't have like a great iPhone ever, you know? So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I could never do it myself. But then COVID, you're like, okay, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Can't do stand up. Let me try and figure out how to do this. Learn from
Frustrating.
people, and collab with guys like Nima and Austin and stuff, and like it was great. We just, then from there I'm like, okay, I see Nima selling out places because of the online following, and that's the goal anyways. So I was like, let me dive into this way more, following it up. Now people are coming to see me live. It's great.
That's awesome.
It's
and
unreal, yeah.
it's like such an accomplishment when you, obviously online and stuff, and I don't know if you're going to agree with this, obviously online you know that there's views because you can see the number.
Yeah.
And you see the comments, but it doesn't feel as real as, I'm assuming, an in-person thing. Like, that's surreal to me.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's like you get the likes and clicks and a video does well, but there's not that many people like doing it in front of you, which is like, it's great, man.
So how long now have you been touring like the in-person stuff?
I've been doing stand-up.
Because you've accomplished a lot in a short period of time.
It's fantastic. I appreciate that. Been doing stand-up since I started. That was like the main thing, was producing my own shows, was always touring, but not like, you just go to other towns and perform, and make money. You don't,
like those like stand-up bars kind of thing?
Yeah, bars, comedy clubs, casinos, corporate gigs, whatever like was paying the bills, but not like people coming to see me because they know me. You know what I'm saying? Always.
So what you're saying is like you started for someone, or you're just doing things because like I don't get that.
For example, people come and see me now and pay to see me myself, right? Whereas before, like you go to a comedy club, you don't really know who the headliner is or whatever.
Gotcha.
So it was always kind of doing the stand-up circuit forever, headlining clubs, hosting, featuring, whatever. If it wasn't for socials, there's no way I'd be where I am now.
Really, that's crazy.
It's insane. Social media changes the game, man.
Everything.
Yeah.
So do you get more money, if you're okay to say, do you make more money on social side of it or on like the tour side of it, stand-up?
Oh, this is the first year that I've done a tour strictly based on like my name.
You're profiting off of, they're coming for you.
Yeah. So like that is great because, you take everything, which is awesome. Whereas like comedy clubs, you just get like a set rate or whatever. But yeah, socials is good too, like with the brand deals and shit like that. Like that's fucking awesome.
Do you have like a management and a team?
Kind of. Like I've always been independent, like, and sometimes I have people manage me for some things, acting agent, whatever. Like there's multiple managers and agents that kind of like
a
help
lot
me
to
with
balance, especially. And even if you were to have like a management for socials, would you need a different management for like, because they wouldn't know what they're doing for the stand-up?
It's funny, they always try to cross over because everyone wants a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
But you're like, you don't really know. Like my acting agent wanted to handle my socials.
But they don't have the contacts for the socials.
No, and like they just don't have like the legal background. Like a lot of it's contracts, right?
Oh, right,
just
right.
I'd rather have an entertainment lawyer who's gonna deal with, a massive company that has a whole legal team. And so, you're always like, why am I gonna give you a percentage when you're going to hand it off to someone else that you're paying? You know what I mean? It's
exactly. I mean, people don't get that. Like, in general, not a lot of people. I remember, I forget what episode it was, but I was watching your podcast and you were talking about explaining, what you're doing in the social media content creator explanation to people that just don't get it, which is
the worst.
The majority of people. And still, I think we don't talk about the amounts very much. So like if someone's in finance, you understand that they're making this a range of amount a year for that job. But for content creation, honestly, I don't even fucking know how much I'm going to make this year.
No, me
it's
neither.
like it's a very big gamble.
Yeah.
But we don't really talk about it, I feel like, as content creators. So how are we supposed to explain that to, you know, parents, friends, anyone?
It's very funny. Like when my cousins found out how much I was charging, because someone asked me for a media
Like, what's your rate?
press kit and stuff like that. So I sent them it over, and they knew my cousins. And then my cousins were like, so I saw your press kit and your rate card. Like, what the fuck is that about?
No
and I'm
way.
like, what do you think? I don't make a living here? Like, what do you know? They're like,
how do you think I pay my rent?
yeah. And they're like, that's crazy. I was like, I don't know. Well, you know, you do what you do. I do what I do. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Like, thankfully, it's at this point.
Yeah,
but,
you're like, know, thank fuck I made it here.
And it's also not every day. It's like, you know, you go to work 9 to 5 every day. I don't make that every day. You know what I mean? So
you're putting in more effort for a certain amount of time for one brand than other people would. It's just, I don't even want to say that, because sometimes you're not. Like, sometimes content creation is fucking easy. You know, like,
it's true.
You partner with a good brand that it's like you're just your day-to-day normal content.
It's like stand-up. Like, I always equate it to, like, they're paying for everything that you've done to get to the point where
fucking facts. I've never heard someone say it that way.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's true. It took so long for probably both of us to consistent work to get here, and that's why we can charge what we do.
Yep.
Period.
It's like stand-up. Like, they'd be like, oh, you know, you're only on stage for like an hour, like, but you're charging me, let's call it $1,000. Like, oh, you're charging me $1,000 for an hour. That's insane. Like, per minute. Like, are you crazy? I'm like, but I'm flying here. I'm driving here.
I have to stay somewhere.
I'm staying somewhere. I'm like, it's, you know, it's like, or let's say it's a gig in London. It's like I'm driving 3 hours each way. My whole day's fucked both days. Like, you know, you're paying for everything, and you're paying for the experience that I'm going to do well in this, let's call it a corporate environment, because I've done this so many times. You're not just paying for my time there.
Right. And going into, like, obviously, like we said, it takes a while to get to like where we are. But what were you doing on the side? Like, were you doing a side hustle, or were you, like, especially in COVID when you couldn't do stand-up and shit, were you?
I was always doing, like, I was always cooking for most time. Like, my mom's a chef, and like I was
like just at home.
No, I was always cooking, right? Like, I was always eating was always happening. But yeah, I would like cook at restaurants and shit. Like, it was the most flexibility.
Good for you.
Like, whatever.
I don't cook for shit.
Hey, listen, it is what I enjoy it. You know. My nonna, my uncles, like, everyone cooks a lot.
Okay, so it's ingrained in you.
It's ingrained, yeah. And like when you can work at a restaurant and in the mornings, and there's so much staff, like I can be like, hey, I'm leaving for 3 weeks. They're like, yeah, cool. Like so much flexibility, which is great.
Before that, for your lifestyle.
It's great. I was doing construction before that with my uncles. They all have their own little. It's pretty large, but whatever. They're gonna watch this and be like, it's not little. But they all do their own construction thing. But like, you know, you in the summertime you work like, you know, you're up at 6, you work 6 to 6, and then you got to go do a gig. Like, you get to the gig, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
You smell like concrete dust. You're like, this is terrible.
You have no fuel left in the tank.
Yeah, your low back's fucked. You're like, why am I putting myself through this for $25 an hour? Like, fuck.
So what was like the turning point?
I was working at Turtle Jack's. Do you know what Turtle Jack's is?
No.
Joey's, Moxie's, one of these.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was working at one of those. People are going to be like, Turtle Jack's is not Moxie's. You're correct, but a chain. I was working
like, sure, you could say anything.
Yeah,
just like,
the K, whatever. I've worked at all those places, but to work at one of those places, I was like, you know, opening kitchen manager, if you will.
Yeah.
Basically changing deep fryer oil, for fuck's sakes. I was like, all right, if I can bank up enough money to not work for a month, then hopefully the next 3 months I can make the same amount of money that I was making. You know what I mean? I was like,
right.
Because I was looking at how much I was making per month, and I'm like, okay, I'm averaging, let's call it $2,500 at the time.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm averaging $2,500. If I can just pull in $2,500 in gigs, then I don't need to do this. So I saved up like 2 months, I think, worth of like a runway of money to live off of, and then, you know.
That's crazy. And everyone asked me, like, how did you get into it? And I mean, it's different for every single person, but I would never tell someone to get into or like, you know, just start doing content and try to make a living off of it.
No.
Because
it's the worst.
You need years of that being your side hustle to even start being paid.
Yeah.
And I think,
you have to do something that like is paying you.
yeah.
And then the socials takes it to like the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And like, yeah. I mean, I went a long time with just like no paid shit. Like people don't understand. People think some people are making a lot more than they are. And some people think that they're making a lot less.
Like, even if they are, it's like the people that I know that are making like huge money off of socials have been doing it for over a decade.
It's true. Yeah.
You know, and even myself, like doing stand up, like the first 8 years or like, okay, the first 5 years, 95% of it was free. Like, you know what I mean? You're opening for people, you're on the road, you're paying.
Like an internship.
Yeah, right? Or like you go and do gigs somewhere, but like you have to pay to get there. So by the time spending money, you're in the red.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's like anything. I don't know why people are like, oh, you know what I mean? I'm going to change my life and fucking start putting my puzzles online.
Gosh.
All right, man.
Yeah. Good luck.
Have fun.
So do you enjoy doing content now? Like, are you still happy with doing skits online and everything?
Yes, but like now it's turned more into like a business. So you look at it a little differently. Whereas before you're like, oh, this is funny. Let me make this and put this out. Where now you're like, okay, I need to
How's this going to help me?
Exactly. Yeah. And you're like, okay, I need a videographer, I need an editor. Like you're trying to like build a little bit of a team for yourself and be like, how can I streamline this process, pump out more, and, you know, still have time to be a dad and not want to lose my mind, you know?
No, like I don't know how you're doing all of this because I don't even have time for anything. And I don't have as much on my plate as you do.
I feel the same way.
Like,
I'm sitting there going, I'm drowning. You know? I'm drowning and sweating.
Are you just like running from thing to thing? Like, do you deal with one thing at a time before you like right now I'm trying to be like, okay, I have this and then I have this and I'm just going to think about the first one until the first one's done. Then I'm going to think about the second one.
You have to do it that way. Yeah, like that's everyone should do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Well, because then like you're focused on the thing and you don't worry about the next thing. Because when you start thinking about like if I was sitting here right now, oh my God, I get my daughter at 4. I don't. My wife is, so don't worry.
I was going to say.
You're like, that's now.
Watch the clock.
Yeah. But like, you know, I got to get your daughter at 4. I got to go home. We got to cook. We have no groceries. I got to go grocery shopping tonight. Like, you start thinking all this shit, you're going to be like, Jesus Christ.
And you have to keep a child alive.
Well, my wife does a lot of that.
Okay.
My wife keeps the kid alive. I just come, I play, we eat.
Thank God.
And then my wife's like, bathe her. I'm like, oh, right, yeah. She hasn't bathed.
You're like, oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, right.
Like, she's like, do something.
Yeah, she's like, can you add more than just eating and having fun?
Would you ever have a second?
That is the plan. Nothing is on the way, but that is the plan.
Because I don't know how. I know single children, like, they don't understand even what it's like to have a sibling.
Are you an only child?
No.
Perfect.
So that's why I'm like.
You can trash talk them then.
Yeah, because like, I would never. Like, and some things they just don't get.
They're like, yeah, it's oblivious. It would be really bad if mine was an only child too, because we're the first on both sides of our family to have a kid.
Oh, really?
So she's the only one, and we both have grandparents. So like,
so she's getting spoiled.
She has aunts and uncles, great aunts and uncles, grandparents, great grandparents. It's like there's like 40 people at her birthday.
Christmas for her is probably elite.
Dude, we had her birthday like 2 weeks ago. There was 80 people there, and 60 of them were over 30. Like, that's embarrassing, right? So it's like, that's how many people are like,
she's
yeah,
she's
right?
very
like,
little.
She's very little, and so many people like want to spend time with her because she's just the only one, right? So if you go your whole life being the only one like that, dude.
You're fucked in so many ways more than one. That's like,
I'm fucked, and she's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because she's going to be wanting attention this whole, like her whole life.
Attention her whole life, yeah.
What is are you ever scared that she's going to watch any of your content and be like, Dad, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's gonna be like, my friends think you're a loser.
Really?
I think you're a loser. Well, I hope not. Like,
or do you think she'll be like, it's like a flex?
I'm hoping that would be the case. It's already happening a little bit with like people at her daycare follow our stuff, and like,
oh really?
She's in a lot of my content.
Obviously not
already.
The kids.
Not the kids, but like the parents, the teachers, and stuff. And like, we go to the mall, and someone recognized her, and then me.
That's
like,
so cool.
They were like, oh my God, I think that's like, I was in the other aisle. My wife and her were in the other. She's like, oh my God, I think that's Gigi. I think that's Mark's daughter. And then they were like, oh, he's on the other fucking side, whatever. And then they came around to meet me or whatever. So like, means if that's happening at 2 years old, like that's already a norm, which is fucking weird.
And
I don't love it, you know?
Oh, really?
Like I do, but the safety concerns.
What even are the safety concerns?
That people can just go up to my child and then be like, hey, for example, this morning, I always do like coffee in the morning
Okay.
and like feed her breakfast and shit.
Yeah.
So-
She doesn't have coffee.
No, I
Okay,
do.
thank God.
But like I'll have a morning espresso and like we'll do like a little morning bullshit on my stories.
Right.
And like
Because
people,
you had her in a lot of your shit.
yeah, it's like, whatever, pros and cons. But people will come out to me and be like in the mall and be like, hey, they'll be talking to her. They'll be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Hey, Gigi, how are you? Oh my God, I see that you have that like that kitchen and that little play kitchen. Your kitchen has a pot filler. Not even mine has a pot filler. Like stupid shit like that. Like you have a little Le Creuset pan. It's like these fake shit, right?
Yeah.
And like,
But they know that.
Yeah, they know that. And that's so specific that like, if you're a pedo outside of a school and she's 7, you can go up to her and be like, hey, I know your dad. Like this morning, you guys, this and that. And don't you have that thing? And you have that, like, if you pay attention for a long period of time, not like 2 weeks, you can reference something that's not just like the last couple days that she'll remember. And they'll be like, oh yeah, if they know that, they have to know my dad and my mom. So come on in. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
So it's like, it's very easy to manipulate a child into thinking that they know you just because of what they see online and like.
So true, but like, how do you even stop that? Like, how do you? So like, it's either
buy a gun.
Well,
I'm joking.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like I've spoken to the police about it because like people have been weird and crazy. So
really?
Oh
How
yeah,
have people been weird and crazy?
Oh, guys will show up at the fucking park. There's people show up at the kids' park and taking selfies and like they're waiting for me there, and it's like, come on, dude. Like,
and what do the police say?
They're just like, you shouldn't have your kid on social media at all. And I was like, I've paid like my year because of this child being in my videos, like the brand work from that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we got the Disney opportunity because she's in my videos.
But it's also like, so you're just going to not be able to give her, I mean, I guess I'm biased because I think that kids should be allowed to be on like social media or be shown. Like you're the one, she's 2. She obviously can't use it herself and like do any damage. But being in something, like you shouldn't be taking that opportunity away from her just because of some freaks online.
Yeah, you should be operating as if no one is crazy and like a lunatic that should be in jail. But yeah, it's just so weird because you're like, okay, how can I? You have to the parenting for me and my wife have to get better to be like, hey, don't listen to people if they say this, or like if someone comes to pick you up, make sure you say they know the secret word, or like I don't know, like you got to have all sorts of little things to just be like, hey, listen, everyone who says they're your friend is not your friend.
Yeah.
So unless I'm physically getting you, don't go with anybody. Like,
that's a lot to think about.
Oh, fuck it. Like keeps me awake at night.
Yeah. And like,
it's crazy.
A lot more than the norm. So have you ever thought like, have you ever been so thinking about it too much or like it's overwhelming so that you're like, okay, maybe I won't put her in any content, or has that ever been a thought?
I mean, I was talking about this morning about like changing when my stories are up or when the content is posted so that people don't know where I actually am at the time.
That's difficult. That's a whole nother.
So fucking annoying.
But
because it's happened where, a friend of mine owns a bakery in Scarborough. And I was there, and I was posting some stories, and I had my kid with me or whatever. And then, like, an hour later, he calls me. He's like, man, like, easily 10 people showed up in the last, like, hour expecting you to be here and take a photo with you. And, right? As if I'm somebody. It fucking freaks me out.
No, but that's, like, crazy timing.
Exactly.
10 minutes after.
Yeah, and he was like, well, he called me an hour later, and he was like, yeah, man, within the last, since you left, a bunch of people
But still, within an hour.
Yeah, and he's like, so just let you know, that's fucking awesome. Thanks so much. Gotten me more people, whatever. But I'm sitting there going, well, fuck. If one of those people is fucking crazy, you know what I mean? So.
Which is insane because now you're thinking of it in a negative way when in reality,
it's great.
You should be able to be thinking about it in the positive way, but now you're like, oh, well, shit. Like,
which is nuts because you're like, yeah, this is awesome. The brand's growing. People want to meet me. This is great. But I automatically go, okay, how does this affect my child? How does this put her in danger or whatever? And then you're like, I have to buy a gun. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Which makes obviously sense for you, and because you're a good dad, like, it sounds like you care about her so much.
Try to, you know what I mean? This is the plan.
But, like, some people probably don't even worry about it as much as you do, but that just shows how much you care.
Well, like, that's the last thing you want, right? Because there's so many things, like, anything of that magnitude fucks people up for life. You know what I mean? Like, or just, regardless of what it is, it's just like you're going to put them in a situation that maybe they don't even want to be in. Like, that's another thing is like, let's talk about it on a smaller level. Let's say 10 years from now, she goes, this is up on your page, that's up, you did videos about this, or like, I don't want that up, take that video down. It's like, if she doesn't want to be a part of it, or she thinks it's stupid, or she doesn't like the way she looks, or there's comments that affect her, like all those other things are just as harmful if that's the only thing that's happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in regards to almost the fact of, you know, what's the normal age that people get social media?
It ranges, man. Some people,
Like I'm thinking 13.
that's pretty late for a lot of people.
Late?
Well, that's like grade 8, and I've been at like elementary schools.
Oh yeah,
like,
grade 6.
And
probably.
kids have phones and shit. I don't know. They're trying to limit it. I don't know how they do it. Like some people have phones, like they're not allowed phones in schools sometimes, but.
Because like I think I got social media in grade 7.
I know,
8.
but like we were like, okay, I forget you're like a decade younger.
25.
You're 25, so I'm like.
So I'm a 2000s baby. Isn't that crazy?
Why did I agree to do this? I'm joking. That's wild. Okay, so like
You're not that much older than me. Like I've dated people your age. Period.
That was a wild high five.
I know, and I've literally been trying to get better because I've been so
I think
shit.
it's your palms are.
Oh really?
Well, like I think we hit it. Yeah, see, that sounds more normal.
Oh why? What was it?
No, it sounded
Oh,
like
maybe I had a scoop.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I had a
yeah,
scoop.
you scooped.
Yeah.
Okay.
And normally, well, this high five is better than this high five because I don't know why. This hand is.
Oh, I was like, you're like, then this high five? I was like, what is this high five that you're doing down here?
I just can't lift my arm up. This high five. But no, because it's.
But why?
I don't know. But we
That
don't
is
need
outrageous.
for a different day conversation.
We'll talk about my high fives later, Mark.
Later.
Let's move on.
Later. But that's okay. That's so interesting because I've never had a dad on the pod, so I never got to ask like conversations about how they would even like. I don't know anyone that has a child that's doing social media, so it really is like I'm sure some people will agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people will get mad at the fact that you know you share your daughter online. I'm sure everyone has a fucking opinion on everything these days.
Oh man, I get so much heat from like my wife's friends, my friends. They're like, buddy, this is, I don't know what you're thinking. And then I have other people that are like, monetize the baby, man. That's what they're for. You know what I mean? Like, so
make money off the baby.
Legit. Like, and I know friends that have like YouTube families, like meaning like they put their whole family shit on YouTube, millions of subscribers. They make fucking
like the Ace family.
Yeah, exactly. They make millions of dollars a year for it. It's like, it's amazing. That's awesome. You know, but.
So what's your
high risk, high
goal
reward.
and everything? Like, what's your 5-year plan? 5-year growth plan
I don't know, Dad, but I don't know. Just keep growing. You know what I mean?
on
Just
all platforms.
On all platforms, keep growing. The bigger presence, sell out bigger venues. You know, hopefully get into more like TV and movies and stuff.
Really?
That'd
Have
be
you
fun,
done
yeah.
anything in like?
Yeah, like I do a bunch of commercial work. I've gotten like small roles and stuff, but like nothing crazy.
So would you want like your own reality show thingy?
Reality show would be wild.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, the Bachelorette or whatever.
No, not that. I mean like a reality show of like you and your fam.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick. Yeah, I need more kids though to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I need like at least 3 kids.
And that way she'll have siblings.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to go back. When you were in school, what phone did you have in elementary school?
BlackBerry, the touch one though.
The BlackBerry Touch one.
The BlackBerry where
And
it
you
was
were in elementary school when you had that?
grade 8, I think.
Okay.
So I had like the white BlackBerry.
Oh yeah,
played
yeah. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
Block breaker.
Brick
Brick breaker. And
Yeah, but that sounds like when I had that I was in like grade 11.
that's fucked. That's crazy.
That's fucked. You old piece of
That's
shit.
fucked.
Like when did you get an iPhone? Like
That was
when
my second phone.
That was your second phone. Yeah, that's crazy. I was fucking like
But the iPhones were so different.
they were. So when you were on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, like was TikTok always around for you?
No, TikTok was only around during
I don't know how long. I don't know. TikTok started
COVID.
what, like early pandemic,
It like popped off during COVID.
2019.
That's only
2018?
thing that came out good of COVID
TikTok.
was TikTok. Do you like TikTok? What's your opinion?
My algorithm, why I like TikTok is because it's a different algorithm than my Instagram. So it depends on what mood I am in. I'll go on TikTok and fucking.
No, but sometimes my TikTok algorithm is shit.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, it really like you like one thing or save it, the next 30 videos.
Boom.
I'm like, I don't like it that much. You know
No,
what I mean?
like I got this one thing that was like, money is coming your way if you
Oh, yes, yeah.
save this video and interact with it 3
Here you go.
times. I was like, listen,
Yeah.
that would be great right now. So I interacted in like every day, and I have to finish listening or else it's bad luck.
Yeah. If
So
you send it to 3 people,
Oh, you bet I did. And they're like,
send it to 3 people and send
and
us.
it's always the same 3 people, and they're like, Sarah, fucking stop.
We haven't received anything. Go to Western Union and send us a check.
Literally.
What a mess.
They're like, follow me, follow my page. If this is coming to you and you've ever had a breath before, then this is for you. I'm like, this is not for me. But it says I'm about to pop off and shit. So
For like the last 5 years, is what it says.
it's told me
every day.
the whole time.
When's the pop off?
When the fuck? Do you post the same content on TikTok and
Yes.
Insta?
Here's the thing. I like consuming TikTok.
Yeah.
I can't stand posting on TikTok.
Why?
The rules
What's so
are
bad about it?
ridiculous. I've been banned on TikTok twice.
For?
Lost both accounts.
Shit.
I was growing rapidly. They'd take the whole account away. Had to start a new
For
one.
what? You have to know because they give you a thing.
No, I do know.
You just don't want to share?
No, the video is just so stupid.
Come on.
I posted a video in the pandemic of like first time when you have the house to yourself. There was a viral audio trend of what's his name? The Lion King. This might be before your time. You know what the
I
Lion
know
King?
the Lion
Okay.
King.
So in Lion King, there was that audio trend of like when this is such a stupid fucking trend. It's gonna take me too long to explain this. But like when Simba comes back and like takes back his throne, there's like that really high.
He's on the top of the mountain.
Yeah, and like it's like a big like opera singing type sounds. So this was like a trend going on, and it would be like, you know, when dads are getting ready for summer, that sound would play. They'd open the garage door in slow motion, pull out their lawnmower in slow motion. It was one of those, but it was like when you have your house to yourself for the first time.
Yeah, that was.
I'd be like setting up a jerk off station. It'd be like I'd take my headphones out of the thing. I put
One of
Vaseline, you
those.
know, whatever.
And they were like, this is not.
That
Porn.com.
exploded on Instagram. Did so well. TikTok promoting extremism and sexual abuse. Gone. Account gone.
Sexual abuse.
Got a new account. Posted another video. Completely different. This time,
What was this one?
This one was also porn related. But
Right. You
know,
love the porn videos.
no, but I made like 3 or 4 in the same day about the same
right,
type
right.
of thing. I was like, oh, let's see which one works, you know?
It was just a thought in the head.
All I did was put like insinuate that it was going to go this way by putting like an incognito internet like screen.
Okay.
Incognito is when you're like, if you're going to go, I don't know if you know what that is.
No.
When
I actually don't.
If you're going to go and jerk off, for example, or go on a porn site, incognito mode is like, it doesn't go in your search history
Oh.
on Google Chrome or whatever.
Lesson learned. You learn something new every day.
It's wild. It's pretty clear that you don't watch porn. Anyways, so if you go, I'd show the incognito screen because it shows like a mystery face or whatever.
Okay.
And that was promoting extremism, porn, and aggressive.
So listen, I've seen, like, follow my one friend who's from Toronto, actually, Ryan, and he like talks to strippers and everything about.
I know, right? I
sex
was
and-
on the pod
Oh, no way.
long time ago.
Yeah,
Well,
same.
yes.
Long time ago. But or I think I was just watching it while he was filming. But he talks all about sex and fucking and
But talking
blowjobs
about it and then
whatever.
having those people there who are in the industry maybe is a difference. But like, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. I like disputed it. But if you dispute it and then it still stays the same.
Then they take your count away?
Yeah.
Shut up.
So I was like, this is ridiculous. Pissed me off. Happened twice. I was like, forget it.
So you were like, I'm not going to stop posting the content that I want to post.
Oh, then I just started posting like, not those
Right.
videos on there. So I don't know.
And it's kind of crazy, though, in the fact of it does so different on TikTok than it does on Instagram when it's the
Same.
exact
Yeah.
same content.
Same on Facebook.
And it's the same people. Oh, I don't do Facebook anymore.
It's okay.
Actually, I think I like attached it to post on Facebook whenever
It's
I
great.
post.
Some of my videos explode on Facebook, but then eat it on Instagram, blow up on TikTok.
Like, are we ever going to know the algorithm?
No. It's an ever-changing, everlasting, all-expanding AI brain. Who fucking cares? Like, I don't know.
But, like, if it's doing this whack shit all the time and just promoting random videos, we might be fucked in some point.
Oh, for sure. That's what actually pissed me off about it. Is like I'm seeing like KKK members shooting guns in the air on my fucking algorithm on like early TikTok was insane.
Like you asked for that.
No, but I was like, what is this on my page on like the scroll
Yeah.
page, explore page? I was like, this is not possible that this shit is up. But my joke about jerking off at home when no one's home is promoting terrorism. Like these guys are actually promoting terrorism.
But is it because
They're not jerking off.
Politics?
I don't know. Yeah, like maybe it's pushing an agenda, is what you're saying?
Listen, I don't know.
You're like, listen, buddy, I'll tell you
I
one
would love
thing.
to have a conversation with like, what is it? Meta does.
Dude,
I don't even get that. Like, can we explain that? What the fuck is Meta?
It's Facebook.
Yeah, but like Meta is also owning Instagram.
Yes, and WhatsApp.
So it can't be Facebook.
No, Facebook rebranded.
Can you dumb
to
it down,
Meta.
an explanation of Meta for me?
Meta is Facebook.
And this is what I'm going to go with for the rest of my life. So use your words wisely.
It's one of two options, and maybe he can help us. Meta is Facebook. Facebook rebranded, changed their name to Meta. The company bought Instagram and WhatsApp and something else.
Bought it.
They bought it, so they own it.
So the agency name is Meta. The company name is Meta.
Yes. Even the Facebook app is considered Meta.
But then
Called Meta.
That's Meta, the OG Meta.
Yes.
And then another tier is Instagram. So it's the same company that owns all three.
No, I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like a parent, like Meta's the parent company that owns Facebook, Instagram, and thing. I don't think it's like that.
One time
I didn't follow the merger, guys. Like, what do you want me to do here?
One time I had a call with Meta. So there has to be people working there.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's Facebook.
There was this time like a year ago where Meta just started calling people.
I was one of those people too.
You got it.
And I was like, hey, what should I do? They're like, do these things. I did them. None of it worked. I was like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, they're like, interact with your audience. I'm like, bitch, I have.
Yeah.
They're like, let your stories go all the way through. And then before you post another story the next day. I'm like, I can't. I have too much to post.
What does that mean?
Like, you have to let the story expire. And then the next day when you want to post, it's like almost like you have to bulk your stories.
I heard you have to do 10 stories a day.
I heard that too. I said the more the merrier.
You're like, this was on the same call. It was let one expire before posting 10.
What else did you hear?
I heard 6 to 8 hashtags. I heard carousels do better than anything.
Yeah, no, still going strong, carousels.
They're like,
no,
post
carousels.
more photos.
No,
I'm like,
reels do better. I like, if people looked at my posts, pictures, they'd be like, you're a fake account. You're a bot account.
Yeah.
And then they look at my reels and they're like, oh, that's where you get your followers from.
Right.
Because like photos do ass, no?
Ass. But they're like, this is the best.
It makes you question your career.
Yeah. No, I haven't posted a photo on Instagram in like a year.
But Meta told me that I had to post once a week. So now I have to post
One
random
photo a week?
one carousel. So I tend to just use all the stories that I had up that week and then drop them into a thing. And I'm like,
in case you
spend the week
missed
with
it,
me.
yeah. Spend a week with me in my stories again.
In case you were a bitch and didn't watch any of my stories, here they are.
Wild.
Like, and then you have to go live on TikTok. Do you ever do that?
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I end up watching a Chinese pull numbers and marbles out of a bowl instead.
I remember seeing this guy on like a tank where, like, you know, if like you submitted something in, he'd like put himself down in the tank. Like, you know, where you throw the ball like a fun party.
Yeah.
He would do that to himself if someone like guessed the number he was holding or something. I'm like,
I don't understand though.
and it
like,
had millions of views.
of course.
I'm like,
you ever follow a guy who like is an artist and he'll write your name?
Yes.
I watched that guy for like 12 hours. Fucking guy makes bank.
Still never wrote your name.
No, never wrote my name once, fucker. He's like, comment your name. Donate $1. I never pay for anything.
And how are we? We're trying hard to think of content, plan content. Like, are we just like idiots? Like, we're conning ourselves pretty much.
We're giving them content and they make money. They're like, post more for us.
Literally.
Because people pay. And you're like, great.
But
I make nothing.
We also, well, you said in one of your podcasts that you got a visa for the States.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean you'll be able to make money on TikTok just for views?
I'd have to buy an American phone. I have to buy an American
there's
phone.
More.
Oh, there's more.
There's
but
more.
it's not done yet. That's an old infomercial thing. That's before your time.
That.
I hope you do. This is wild. You're 25. It's crazy.
Come on, that's not that young.
It's old. It's, according to my grandmother, you're old as fuck. So I guess
No,
you're right.
I'm too old. Like, I can't even have babies anymore to her.
That's hilarious.
I can't even get married.
My mom was like,
I'm doomed.
she's expired.
Expired is the
Expired
word.
goods. What did you ask me?
I forget what were we talking about.
What are we talking about? Keep us on track.
Good. You had something good.
Oh, I'd have to get a new phone, a new phone plan and shit.
We're not
all
done
the
here.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Yeah, I'd have to get, what do you call it? Yeah, like a US IP address, I guess. for ticket, but you
That
can't.
sucks.
But like I could get a VPN on my phone and it still doesn't work the same. You have to buy your phone American SIM card.
So an eSIM.
No, that won't work.
What?
No, because the phone. This is the word we've been looking for.
And you probably need like photos of ID in American. You always need that. I
got my social security number. It took me like 3 months.
Me too. Well, because I used to live in New York.
Unbelievable.
So for
Why
a couple
are you here?
Why did you come back? So
Were you born here?
I was born in London. So you mentioned London one time, but I don't love London, so I didn't have anything nice to say.
London, Ontario. Okay.
Come on.
Fuck it. You never know, dude.
Come on. Like, I do not have the accent. I feel
you
like
could have rubbed that out.
Really?
Yeah.
No. So I'm born in London, undergrad in Toronto, master's in, it gets better. Master's in New York, worked in New York, moved back to Toronto.
What were you doing there?
Master's in life coaching. I'm a certified life coach, and then started a podcast.
What was the schooling you were doing in New York?
A master at Parsons University for fashion communications and management.
Telling people what to wear. Nice.
No, so basically that's styling. Nobody gets it, and it's.
Why would I get it? That's actually what my sister does, styling. But yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's a tough gig now.
I will tell her you said that.
Because it's like Pinterest and everything's out there for free to use as inspo instead of like. But it's a great job because you can fulfill people with a changed wardrobe that makes them feel better.
Right.
But it's kind of with AI.
AI is the death of us.
It's sweeping her up.
It's over.
But it's basically like I put out fires, like management. Like I would work with like Balenciaga when they had their whole thing. And I'd have to like, okay, what's going out for PR? Like how are we going to make a statement? What's going to be posted on socials for this? You know, like it would be that kind of stuff, like management.
Right. That's crazy.
And I used nothing I paid for.
I was going to say, and you came back here and were like, fuck it.
I literally was like, fuck it. Well, it was
Get Ernesto on the phone. Let's get into the neighborhood.
Get back there. Well, I also had a podcast with them in undergrad at Ryerson.
Okay.
TMU, sorry. People get offended.
Oh, fuck. I don't give a fuck.
But me either. But
I didn't even know they actually changed it. They went through with that?
They went through with it.
Where am I living, bro?
But it's crazy. But
it's called TMU?
Toronto Metropolitan University.
That sounds like a terrible school.
No, I would not go if it was named that.
Yeah, that sounds like a community college.
For sure. But it does have university in it.
That's true. But so does Monsters, Inc., dude. Monsters, Inc. University.
Oh, really?
It's a...
Oh.
You kill me, man.
Well, I know Monsters, Inc., but I didn't know if there was an actual university for it.
No, it's like in the show. Oh. The second part of the show is Monsters, Inc. University.
No.
It's okay.
There's a lot that, like, I know Monsters, Inc., and I know... What's the other one you said? The guy at the top? Animal?
Oh, Lion King. Jesus Christ. It's okay, man. They all came out before your time. I understand.
No, listen, I drink a lot. Not everything has stayed with me over the years.
Listen, hey, I'm not judging. I'm not smart at all.
Do not judge me.
You went to like 3 universities.
No, I know. How did I do that? If you saw me, like if you didn't know, I didn't tell you my backstory, would you have ever assumed?
I'm not answering this question
Yeah,
at all.
you have to answer
Not at all.
What would you think? Like I went...
That you're like a genius? Like what I think?
No, come on. We all know that's not the...
No, you're asking like if I would think that you're smart?
Yeah.
I would assume because you have a big following, you're doing something with yourself, you're making a go at life. People who are actually stupid, they don't
get it.
They're not in a place to have any success at all.
Right.
That being said, Bad Bunny is an idiot. Not Bad Bunny. Who's the other one? Bad Barbie?
Bad Barbie.
Bad Baby. Too many bad people. But that one is like, she's an idiot, right? But she's made it. But that's just
I don't even know who that is.
I can't. This is
I don't.
That's crazy.
Don't.
You know who that is?
I'm also really bad with names, but like
the Catch
faces.
Me Outside girl?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, fine. We're back.
That girl, I was like, I think she's a moron. But she's also just like selling her titties on OnlyFans. Like that doesn't take much skill. But to run the page, it does. Like that takes a lot of work.
But that's management behind it because you know how much people would pay. And it's like, what do you want out of life? Okay. Do you just solely want money and you can do whatever with it? Then there's a few career paths that you can take.
Yes.
Oh, I asked this question the other day, but I forget. And it was such a good
I feel like even just coming up with that thought process of being like, if you want to just make money, do whatever you want, there's these career choices. Or some people are too stupid and they can't even fucking...
seriously though. And we get bashed about like doing this, but people don't understand it's plan content, mapping out like in months before what brands we're collaborating with.
Who's bashing you?
Oh, the men online.
Let's start naming them. Let's get a list going here.
It's
Number
like
one.
user 225, you know? I'm like,
user 225.
some of them are my biggest fans.
That's hilarious.
They're my most loyal.
The ones waiting for your OnlyFans.
Oh, they're preying on my downfall.
Preying on the OnlyFans.
Praying for me to do more.
User 225. That's so fucking funny, dude.
But no, there's a few that said they have tariffs, or they said they need to put tariffs on, they need to up the tariffs on podcast equipment. That's my favorite one so far. Which, honestly,
That's
facts.
hilarious.
Facts. But also, then why are you following me? You know what I mean? Like, the haters, I said this in another podcast, they're literally interacting so much with me that they are giving me more money because of my interaction rate is so good.
Right. I mean, I feel like this happens with everything. Like when something new comes out, everyone who does it, then it gets hot, then way more people do it because the like bar to entry is so low.
Right.
And then people go like, you know, they just start hating you on it. But then when you are actually successful, they're like, oh my God, look at you, right? It's just a standard haters case.
I'm going to put something in perspective for you, and you have to be honest. Your daughter grows up.
Yeah.
Do you even think I've read a single thing on there? Yeah, right? See? Well,
Morons can't do this,
they
dude.
cannot. They don't even know where
Idiots
to go.
don't do this. She's like, joke's on you, buddy. They do this for me. All right, anyways.
No,
next
I did this myself.
I know. I'm
Okay.
good. You're like,
Hey,
how dare you, Mark?
This is the perspective. Your daughter grows up. Because a lot of people say, I have daddy issues, and that's why I'm okay to talk about things. So, listen.
No, wouldn't
Then
that be
I'm
the
okay.
opposite? If you have daddy issues, you're okay to talk about things?
Listen.
Do I know anything about daddy issues?
Listen.
Like, I don't know. Whatever they tell you, go
We're
ahead.
going to reel it back.
Yes.
So your daughter grows up. She goes to school, graduates, everything, whatever. She chooses to do content because she blew up. She was getting paid for it. So she's like, you know what? Let's just give this a go. She goes into content. She's consistent with it. She starts a podcast. She talks about the conversations that people don't want to talk about, the embarrassing stories, breakups, the getting fucked over by guys, you know, sometimes slips in a one night stand conversation, but she doesn't talk too much about the actual physical stuff because that's too deep. She has a sex therapist on her podcast. She posts clips and reels about like her stories of like her life, friendships, whatever, and talks a lot about that. What do you think of your child? Are you like, oh, I wish she wasn't doing that?
Here's the thing.
I need to know your honest answer.
Well,
I won't take offense.
No, I am doing that. Like myself.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like the amount of family that comes to my shows and are like, why are you talking about this? I don't want you talking about that. Why are you actually saying what's really going on? Or, hey,
Why are you sharing so much of your life?
sharing so much about our family. And then, or I'll get the opposite of being like, hey, you made this part up in this particular joke and you were telling like a real part and then the fake part is a lie and that's not what really happened. So why are you lying? So it's like, okay, so if I make it up, it's bullshit because it was so funny. Everyone loved it. So now they're believing a lie.
Yeah.
And that's a reflection on your family.
Yeah.
Or if I'm telling the truth, it's a problem anyways. So because
your
I'm in
stance
this,
on that?
my stance is that it's great because people need people like us to relate to, be inspired by, or even know that there's someone else going through these things.
Right.
So like you can be someone in
Relatable.
Yes. You can be someone in your shoes and not have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Just because you talk openly about things. Like there could be someone who follows you who's a younger girl who went through the same thing or learned something from having you speak openly to a sex therapist.
Yes.
Which would have changed some girl's decision on something that would have
How she felt.
changed her life.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But obviously, I'm sure you know this, gaining more following obviously is going to bring more haters. That's just more views to your page. So maybe you didn't have, you know, this many before, but it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because I'm speaking my perspective on everything that I'm saying. I'm saying how-tos, what to do, what not to do, but that's my perspective. So if you don't agree with it, by all means, don't take that. But I'm telling you from my personal experience, from what I've learned along my life, and like from what I've heard from the guests that I have had on, or just where my stance is. So if you don't agree with me? Perfect. Talk about it in the comments because that's where other people are going to go to read more.
Engagement, baby.
Period.
Get into the comments and help me blow up. Thank you so much.
Even if you don't agree,
Yeah.
fight with me in the comments. Don't DM me.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't help.
DMs are a nightmare.
How are your DMs?
I mean, you know, I get the occasional, you're a piece of shit, go kill yourself stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, who cares?
But I feel like comedians, I thought
We're
guys.
living two very different lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the biggest difference between ours?
Between our lives?
Between like comedian content creator and, because I feel like it's pretty.
Well, I just feel like even
We're both
you
telling
just.
stories.
Yes, but you being like a woman in the podcast space, you know, being the way you look, you're attractive. People follow you. They like you. They want you to have an OnlyFans. Like you said, user225 is waiting for your OnlyFans arrival. Like, that's just something that I'll never experience.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No one's waiting for my OnlyFans.
But
Like,
I'll never
you know what I mean?
experience someone coming to
Right.
watch me have a like pre-planned thing of comedy. Like I could never do that.
Right, right. So that's what I mean.
Buying
Like, we both have
tickets for me
such
to do that.
different extremes, but we both, you know, inspire people and gain haters.
But it's also very similar. Like the more I think about it.
No, there's so much similarities, but what I mean is like those people that are hating on you, like the guys that are hating on you are like just delusional. Like it doesn't, you know, I don't even know how we got here, but like what I'm saying is like,
I'm following.
yeah, like they're hating on you for so many stupid reasons, and like these guys would probably pay large just to even meet you in person, so they can be like this close to you. Like
Right.
it's insane. You know what I mean? So that brings on another level of hate and
Yeah.
lunacy that like I never have to deal with.
You might.
But I deal with other things. I deal with lunatics heckling me at a show and then coming up to me after and asking me why I'm not like, you know, rooting for certain governments in Italy and not speaking up
really?
about certain things. Oh, it's fucking like I get a lot of stupid shit.
Does your wife ever get? It's your wife, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Does
What's
your
the
wife?
other option?
Well, I didn't know if like you got married yet.
Oh, right. No, I can't wear jewelry in the heat, buddy. I put my
true.
ring on, I went outside, could barely take it off. I'm like, I'm taking it.
And then it just hurts.
Yeah.
So does your wife ever get mad about you sharing so much about your life? I don't think you share too much about your relationship.
I mean, sometimes, like in my podcast or on interviews, like I totally would. Like I'm an pretty open book. Like, you know, my in-laws get a little annoyed, being like, you're sharing a little too much about our daughter. And I'm like, she's for it, so
Really?
fuck off. So like, you know, she was in a lot of content before. Like we did a lot of pregnancy content,
Oh yeah,
which actually did really well.
that does great.
Yeah, and it
People
kind
can
of
live through
opened
you.
me up to the whole parent stuff and made me do more parenting stuff and lean into it. I can't remember what you asked. 'cause I'm
Does she
sweating.
care about like you being
No.
so in?
No, not at all.
Really? Good for her. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, she's also been part of my life. Like I've known her forever.
So
like,
she's kind of gone through with you.
yeah, like she's seen my come up and stuff like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so she's aware of how this goes. You know what I mean?
Which is amazing because that's what you need as someone that's putting their life out there is support because you're not always going to feel good about, you know,
Right. Yeah, yeah.
backlash and everything. Okay, so
Here
I
we go.
have some rapid fire questions. You have to answer in like, you know, short form, but
lock
I
in.
I say this every time and it never goes as planned.
I was gonna say I apologize. I'm just blabbering my
No,
ear
I
off.
do
Like,
too.
please
That's
stop me at any
literally
time.
me. First things first. Worst show you've ever done or like worst experience in a show
One time, this is the second time I was on stage. I'll never forget it.
ever?
Second time ever I was on stage. I have it recorded, and I should delete it. Walked on stage, silence from start to finish. 10 minutes of complete nothing. They clapped when I got on. They clapped when I got off. That was that.
Did you like try to like intermix with the people?
I tried everything.
Everything?
I remember being in the middle of my set and I abandoned a joke. Like the joke was eating shit, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I've already been eating shit.
How'd you know it was eating shit? Just no one was laughing?
No one was laughing, and I was like, okay, this isn't working, not turning them around. So I abandoned it, started a new bit, did crowd work, ate shit, did a joke that I close on that always works, ate shit. I was like, I'll see you guys in the parking lot. I'm out of here.
Shit.
My dad was there.
What'd he say?
Nothing is worse than your parents coming to watch you do anything, is my personal opinion on all.
Why?
things.
Because they just put so much more pressure on you?
Well, like, you know, I know they're always like, here's the thing, they don't really get the game.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
For sure.
So if they don't get the game, then the way they want to comfort you is the way they think. You know what I mean? But they don't understand you anyway. So they're like, hey, listen, you know what it was?
Oh, yeah.
It was
they
this
try.
whole thing. What you should do that joke about, and you're like, you have no idea.
No
what's
idea.
going on. Yeah, yeah.
Like, and it's more so annoying than anything.
It's so annoying, and you're like, I'm sweating talking to you, you know, but I sweat talking to everybody.
And then you're mad, and then you're like,
oh my God,
fuck,
yeah.
never come to my show again. Thanks for the support.
Yeah. I remember my mom came to one of my shows and heckled me during the show, and I banned her from the comedy club for like 2 years. Oh, yeah.
Was she like, fuck you?
I was telling this joke, and she was like, adding on to it. Like, the audience fucking loved it. Like, they were so into it. She was like, well, why don't you tell them about the part where this and that? And like, they started laughing, and I was like, okay, mom, like, stop. All right. And like, they were laughing even more that my mom, right? Yeah. But she just kept going for like 5 minutes. I'm like, well, she was what is happening?
Yeah. It went to her head.
Oh, and she was crushing. I was like, shut the fuck up, mom.
So your mom's funny.
Yeah. My mom is a lot. I mean, I don't know. My dad's pretty funny, but my dad's one of those like low key, like finance guys. Like he wouldn't, but he's, when you know him, he's like, he's really silly, if that makes sense. Yeah. Silly's a weird word to say.
Silly's my favorite, like funny, like being like weird, weirdly,
Yeah. Like he's like, it's all like immature, like fart jokes and like whoopee cushions, like that type of shit. Typical dad stuff. He's like rolling on the floor laughing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So you get it, like it's a mixture of both.
It's definitely a mixture, yeah. My mom's very, animated and loud.
She loves the crowd.
Storyteller, yeah. I'll tell you a story and fuck, it will last 5 hours. You'll be like, holy fuck.
And like, they don't know when to stop.
Parents?
Yeah.
When telling a story? No.
Like my dad is the best storyteller, but it's like, okay, it's going to start from way back. The beginning of any story could ever start, and it's going straight to the end, and you got to listen to the whole thing, and I've heard it 17 times.
And it always starts like this. You got to listen to this.
Yeah, literally.
So one time, listen to this.
But my mom would ever say that. My dad would be like, listen to this.
You got to listen to this one. So one time, you remember your Uncle Jim? Jim, guy was hilarious. What a racket. When Jim was 10, yeah.
Literally, 100%. Weirdest thing, okay, no.
Tell me. No. I'll try to make it a short answer.
One thing your daughter already does better than you.
Listen to her mother.
Okay, that was a nice answer.
I don't listen to my wife at all.
What about this? What do you want your daughter to know about men when she grows up? That they're shit?
That they're just so simple. Such simple creatures.
Selfish simple.
Just so simple.
Okay.
That's it. I don't want to say more because it will get graphic, and I don't want to put my daughter, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just see the guy behind the camera. He's already like, he knows. It's just if you just do a few things, he's not gonna go anywhere, dude. It's just so easy. You know what I mean?
And that's what you want your daughter to know. And that's the one thing that you were like, listen,
about men.
This is the one.
It's just
At what age are you gonna share that with her?
Honestly, 40. I don't know, man. Like, never. Well, they're just such simple. Like, everything is just. So you think
that a man? I need to dig into this. You think that a man will stay if you do certain sexual things with them?
I didn't say just sexual things. That's not what I said.
Okay.
I just said.
What was the meaning behind?
I feel like relationships in general just have to be like, you have to fill in. You have to know what a partner needs out of you as a partner in order to fill those gaps. I feel like that's why it takes a lot of people a while to necessarily find somebody, because you're looking for someone to do something for you. You know what I mean?
Like benefit you in a certain way.
Benefit you a certain way and fulfill something a certain way. Whereas like if you know that, let's go with love languages for a second. Yeah. If you know that someone's love language is this way and you don't do that, and then they start to drift apart and your communication, like everything starts to falter that way because you're just not making that
one
effort.
After the other, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like people don't realize that relationships in general, especially post-marriage and kids, like it's work. And people are like, oh, you get married, now we're together forever, and like you can relax. It's like the work that you have to put in your relationship, especially after a kid, has to be like, you have to make a conscious effort to every day, even sex. This is way too much information, but like when you have kids, you have to schedule sex, which is the worst sex ever. But you're like, what do you do? Listen, we got to put this in Tuesday between 6 and 6:30. That's our slot.
And that's like in movies for decades. And so it's like, it's a clearly.
You have to, because if you don't, and then if you don't do that, then it gets away from you and you're like, oh my God, it's been months. That's crazy. And you're like, okay, it's been 6 months. Okay, it's been a year. You're like, then the relationship just gets to a totally different place where you're like, now we're just two roommates parenting a child together, and you've lost the sight of this. Now,
the love. Yeah. Or not the love.
It's not the love, but it's like there's just
the romance.
The romance, and there's so much of the relationship. Like, women go through so much more than men do, like postpartum and after kids and stuff. That like is a whole other stratosphere of stuff that they have to deal with. So if you don't consciously make the effort and continue to respect each other and like love each other and even just put the work into the relationship, you're fucked. You're fucked.
I agree. And it's also, I think it's so important for girls to not go out searching for a man to fulfill them, you know, financially, emotionally, make them feel better about themselves. Like, you have to fall in love with yourself first. And I'm sure this goes the same way for guys.
For sure.
You have to fall in love with yourself first, because you'll be asking too much, or you'll be, you know, feeling like they are your part of you, when in reality, you should be okay on your own. They should just be someone that you can share your life with.
Yeah. And a lot of people do, like, I find like some people are used to not chasing or having to chase sex, so they don't work on it. Do you know what I mean? But meaning like, so like, let's just take women, for example. But I know it's both, so I don't want to just say women.
Yeah.
But like, let's say you're not used to ever having to go and chase sex because it's always available to you. You can always choose whoever. There's people in your DMs, whatever, a bunch of people on the site, whatever you're doing. But like when you're in a relationship, you can't be that way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, oh, well, you know, we're going to have sex because he always wants sex, so he's always going to approach me. Do you know what I'm saying? You both have to be working at the romance side of the relationship. And even if you were never... Because
the person having to ask for it, you should be the one, you know.
Like, both parties should be initiating
putting an effort,
sex and making an effort for the romantic stuff, for all sides of the relationship, even. You know what I mean? Like, even just small, nice gestures or anything.
Being there for them, like maybe making dinner one time for you because you do it all the time, you know?
Yeah, and if you don't cook, order it. Or like, you hit a milestone, okay, I know that it's a big deal for you.
Buy flowers,
I'm going to celebrate for you.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, celebrate the little things and make sure you don't lose the initiation of anything positive. And
like something that makes you both happy, that just reminds you, that's why I married him. That's why I married her. Yeah, I agree. Okay, last question. Any advice that you'd give someone that wants to go into comedy, whether that be social media, or I guess you kind of got to do it all now at the same time?
Yeah, I mean...
You're fucked.
Yeah, you got to do all of it. You have to do all of it, or else you're just going to become obsolete. Consistency, have fun with it. Don't take anything too seriously, or it's going to limit you from posting, growing, telling new jokes, or trying stuff. That's the whole thing, is just trying and doing it again and again and again. I feel like it's very much like content, right? It's like consistency. Is like, if you stop posting,
you're fucked.
Right?
Literally.
Yeah.
Consistency is the biggest thing, and like not caring. Like, you have to learn to just be comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you try too hard, it's too try hard, and no one's gonna relate.
Well, and that's what I meant about like not taking it seriously. Like, you have to be willing to fail and just throw shit out there and not care how it did and just put out the next one.
People see the awkward moments. People see the mess ups and shit like that.
Yeah. That's how people feel about like bad sets. Like, how do you recover from a bomb or whatever? It's like, you just got to do the next show. You know what I mean? Like, if you do the next show and you do well, great.
But like, an in-person bomb of a show would be so, I feel like, because we're just online all the time now, not a lot of people have ever or will ever experience that feeling of like, you know, because when is anybody else going to be on a stage in front of people trying to just get those good laughs? Like, trying to get... Well, I guess singers, actors, and shit. But like, other than that, who?
I mean, singers at least have the fucking fans singing with them, or if their voice sucks, they go, "You now," like whatever, and they like let them. Or they just
cue the music to go on by itself, and you pretend to sing.
Yeah, but I feel like even singers, like, they know when it's a bad performance, or like they shit the bed or whatever, you know. Yeah.
But the whole in-person stuff now, because no one's used to it, crazy.
Well, are you ever going to do live podcasts?
I would love to.
Do you think that you would act different if that?
No, I'm very much the same person on this podcast as I am in real life.
Right. Which is great.
I don't think I could
It seems that way. Like, we didn't even have, like, it was very seamless when we...
Well, I do kind of just forget. Like, I've done, 40 now?
Oh, awesome.
So I think I don't even care that the cameras are here.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're talking, and then sometimes when I get a laugh from him, but when it's on my own and I'm doing it by myself, I'm like... rambling, you know?
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, what did I even say? And then I forget. And sometimes I'm literally like, what was I just talking about?
Yeah. What if there was like 200 people behind these cameras right now? Would that?
I feel like I'd have to use the audience and be like, wait, do you agree with that? Or like, what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'd feel awkward just talking about myself.
Right.
Like, I'd be like, what am I even benefiting you? Like, somebody asked me a question, you know?
Right.
Or
Well,
like,
you'd have guests.
oh, really? Okay, so it
Well,
wouldn't
I
just
don't
be
know.
me.
I'm asking, like, let's say me and you were doing this
Probably.
right now, and there was like 200 people here.
That I'd be totally fine with.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Even just one person and just having a conversation, because I could talk for fucking forever with you,
Me
with
too,
whoever
yeah.
it is. It's nice when it's content creator because it's like they're used to the cameras too, so it's not as awkward.
Right, yeah.
But I think it's very like I honestly would forget that people are there. I would just be talking. But thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
Where can everyone find you on socials?
Not Marc-Anthony on all platforms.
Yeah, why is it not Marc-Anthony? Just
because
like
I am not Marc-Anthony.
okay.
I
heard it
cannot
here first.
tell you how many.
Where was it just like Marc-Anthony's and then you had to put a not in front of it?
No. Like, I can't tell you how many people think I'm Marc-Anthony, like the singer, and have booked me because of that.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Okay. I'm not coming back. I'm just,
No.
But like
We won't name drop people anymore.
the Marc-Anthony, I was in Boston. I had a show, went to a restaurant, made the reservation, and I walked in and the entire staff was there. And I was like, yeah, I'm Marc-Anthony, a reservation for 2. They're like, oh, okay, does he need the back entrance? Like, I was like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm right here. They're like, where's Marc-Anthony? I'm like, no, I am.
No way. That's honestly kind of shit.
I swear to God. And they were like, oh, we have this like special table for you upstairs and like a back entrance if you need. I'm like, I'll still do all that.
No,
like,
please,
you know what I mean?
please
Yeah.
don't let that go.
Yeah. And then they were like, it was actually really cool. By the end of it, they have like it's a very popular restaurant. They have like a guest sign book.
They get you to sign it?
Yeah. And they're like, there's like crazy stuff. Like I signed next to like Vince Vaughn. I was like, this is nuts.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So they're like, well, you know what? Well, what are you? I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedian. So like, I'm still like trying to be bigger than that Marc-Anthony at some point,
You're
hopefully.
like, I'm trying to beat that Marc-Anthony.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, okay, well, sign it, whatever. But like, I've been booked I did a gospel show.
Okay.
Marc-Anthony is a singer.
Okay.
You're aware?
No.
He married J-Lo. You don't know who Marc-Anthony is for real?
Yes, I do. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So that guy.
Sorry.
Famous Latin singer. So anyways, I got booked to do a gospel singing show.
Yeah.
Because they thought I was Marc-Anthony. And when I went there, the band was like, you ready? 1, 2, 3. And the band played in a Marc-Anthony song. And I was like, I had to stop the band and then do 10 minutes of stand-up in front of a gospel audience. Ask me if you've done anything worse than that. Like, have you ever done anything that terrible?
That is fucking
5,000
wild.
people, gospel congregation. I have to be like, hey, band, stop playing. Hey, guys, I'm not Marc-Anthony, so I'm going to do jokes.
If you can get through that, you can get through anything.
It was absolutely terrible. The guys, the guy who ran the show came out, and I was like, do you guys want me to do, like, I'll do jokes. That's what I plan to do. They were like, sure. And
They
then
still paid you though, right?
Oh,
It's
they
your
still.
time.
Well,
It's
that's
your
what I mean. I was like 4 years in. I was like, you think Marc-Anthony's coming to sing for $400? Are you guys fucking out of your mind? Like, what do you like? You thought the real guy? They're like, at least an impersonator. We thought you were an impersonator. I was like, that's outrageous.
That's crazy.
So that's why not Marc-Anthony.
Honestly, great story to tell. Some things happen just so you can tell the story.
Yeah, that's got to be one of them.
It's got to be one of
It
them.
was the worst experience to be able to tell a story. I'd rather have not that happen to me, to be honest.
No, but like
No, it's nuts. It's nuts.
that's insane,
It
but like
happens-
in the funniest way possible.
On my tour that just happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but
No, go.
did this show in Stamford, Connecticut, a New York comedy club. The entire front row, Latinos. As soon as I got on stage, they all got up and left. I was like, what just happened? The owner comes side stage, whispers in my ear and goes, they thought you were Marc-Anthony. Now that you're not, they left.
Be like, bitch, I am Marc-Anthony.
But I was like, you paid $20 to get into a comedy club and you thought Marc-Anthony was here? You're a fucking idiot. Like
That sucks that like you have to be compared to that though.
No, but it's just like
Also a comedy club.
I mean, now it's a huge comedy club, but still, it's like you're paying $25 to get in, and you think like, I think they think I'm an impersonator, and I'm like gonna sing, because I would pay $20 to go and
You should do it. You should just try one time.
That would be hilarious. I'm gonna book myself at a fucking like.
And like vlog it.
That would be.
That would be the funniest thing ever.
Just learn like his first 2 songs.
Yeah. And then see
and
what
just
people
start
say.
getting gigs and get like fucking paid 25.
That would
grand.
be so funny.
I'm down.
I'll come.
I can't sing though.
I'll record the vlog.
You're like, you guys here to see Marc-Anthony? I don't even know who that is. All right, you guys ready for the song? Is this his song? I don't even know.
I'm like, wait, is this him? I got it.
Hilarious.
Cue the music. All right, well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you. This has been
so much fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you were like this open with your life, which is so like admirable too, because not a lot of people actually tell the truth.
I appreciate
so
that.
thank you.
A lot of people hate me for it, so.
Yeah, me too. So welcome to the freaking club.
Look at that. That high five was good. That was a good one.
That was a horrible one.
That was all the, yeah, we have this like.
I kind of liked it though the first time. I felt like it was like a different way to, but it was original.
Sweaty. Whatever.
But thank you guys for watching. I will see you next Thursday.